Welcome to Ashoka Online Academy. The last previous classes we have completed the chemistry, the general chemistry in our daily life. Then continuation we are going to the physics syllabus for the competitive examination. It is a general physics, not academic physics. Completely in physical science, what are the physics concepts you have to apply to our daily life. How to apply the physical science, especially physics concepts, to the daily life activities. So that is the most important concepts is given in our daily life. How to applicable to your daily life, especially the question also asking like that in our daily life questions in the from the physics concepts. Especially in the given concepts we have to see sound, the topic in given that sound. We know very well about the related topics, the sound, very especially the concept of the pollution, the sound pollution, how affect the human being, especially the sound, what is the speeds of sound. From this examination point of view, mostly sound asking concepts, especially what is the speed of sound in given materials, what are, so which is greater, which is lesser, which is not past the sound from that materials, like that questions are asking in examination point of view. And also intensity of the sound. Yeah, what is the intensity, what are the effects of sound to the human being. So how measure the sound intensities, like the decibel. Alexander Graham Bell, you know very well about Bell, Graham Bell, the scientist, the name of the Alexander Graham Bell. So that bell is the decibel, the unit for the sound is the decibel. The decibel unit mostly useful for the sound. So decibel it is. So what is the decibel? It is for the normal conversation, whisper and different activities. So what are the decibelities values in examination point of view, asking like that questions in the sound. So and also the asking questions on the sound mostly times, what is the effect of especially polluted, the sound pollution effects. So especially noise induced hearing loss, most common disease by the sound pollution. Noise induced hearing loss, noise induced hearing loss, the most common disease by the sound pollution. Yes, we know very well about what is the range of decibelities. So range of decibelities for the sound pollution. If the sound intensity greater than of 60 decibels, if the greater than that of 60 decibels, actually human being normal conversation is 60 decibel, the maximum. So more than of 60 decibel 60 decibel sound intensity causes sound pollution. So that this is due to the effect of sound pollution. The human ear can be bearing up to 80 decibels. Yes, somewhat the capability of the ability of hearing capability is 80 decibel, no problem to the human being. But if greater than that of the 80 dB, so I think 85 decibel, it is very dangerous to the human being. It causes a lot of health problems to the human being. So that here the 80 dB somewhat we have to able to hearing, but we have the 85 dB, it causes the painful to the human being, and also it causes the so dangerous diseases to the human being. So if greater than of the 80 dB, nothing but 85 decibel is very dangerous to the human being. So like these questions mostly in asking in the examination point of view. So and also sometimes ask me given below which is produce the sound, which is produce the sound. Options is given like that. Option A, grass. Option B, steel. Option C, plastic. Option D, rubber. So which can produce the sounds? Given below which can produce the sounds is the grass, you know very well about, steel, you know very well about, plastics, rubber. So in this which material produces sounds, the vibrations produces the steel, most effective, especially steel, a good sound source, a good vibrating body, like that we have the steel. Like these questions we have to asking in examination point of view. In this given below, so the velocity of the sound very maximum here, the maximum of velocity of sound is a steel. The sound never pass from the grass and plastics and rubber. These are not creating vibrations. Sound is nothing but vibration. It is produced from the vibrating bodies, like that. Like these questions in an examination point of view asking, just examples I am introducing to you. So what is the syllabus you have to given that one? So especially sound, like that questions asking an examination point of view, the sound topic. So next we are going to the one more important concept is given to the heat. So daily life applications for the heat we have to asking, especially what are the scales we have the heat. For example, general question asking, what is the body human being normal temperature? Human body normal temperature is given examination point of option A 37 degrees Celsius, option B 98.4 degree Fahrenheit, option C 310 degree Kelvins, option D all the above. All the above. So which one is correct one? Given below which one? The human being, so especially normal temperature, the normal temperature, human body normal temperature, so especially 37 degrees Celsius and 98.4 degree Fahrenheit and 310 degree Kelvins and all the above. Which one is correct one? So given the answer is which one is all the above is the right answer, because of the different measurement scales of the temperature. The temperature, the heat, especially in this topic we have to measurements. The temperature measuring scales we are calling thermometers. What are the principles of thermometers? Different types of thermometers we have to discuss in this topic, heat. Not only this, what are the states of matter, how changing effect of the heat. Due to the effect of the heat, how change the states of matter. For example, when you heat the solids, these are converts into the liquids. When you heat the liquids, these are converts into the gas. When you cool the gas, we are getting the liquids. When you cool the liquid, we will get the solids. This is the states of matter changing due to the effect of the heat. When you increasing the temperature, when you decreasing that, so energy we have to giving or losing. At the situation, states of matter will be changing. So how? If the solids converts into the liquids by the effect of the heat, that is called melting. You know very well about that melting. At particular constant temperature, solids converts into the liquids. That particular constant temperature we call as a melting point. So then after liquids converts into the gas state due to the effect of the heat, we are calling, if the liquids completely converts into the gas, completely converts into the gas, that is called boiling. Boiling. So but it's not completely conversion of liquid to gas, that is called evaporation. We are calling evaporation and boiling. Boiling is takes place at constant temperature, but evaporation takes place at any temperature. It takes place at any temperature. That is the difference is the evaporation and boiling. So that it is called the liquids completely converts into the gaseous state, we calling as a boiling. So this is the states of matter we have to change. At the same time, when you gases cools, we are getting as a liquid form. Gases cools and we are getting the liquid. We are calling as a condensation. We are calling the gases converts into the liquids due to the loss of energy. Here the gases converts into the liquids, loss of energy. Here the loss of energy, the heat losses. Here we are getting that one liquids we form. It is called as a condensation concept. You have to understand. If you liquids we are converts into the solids due to the highly loss of energy, that is calling as a freezing. We are calling freezing. The liquid states converts into the calling as a freezing. Some of the components have the nature solid state directly converts into the gaseous state. There is no involvement of the liquid state. The solids directly converts into the gaseous state. There is no liquid state involvement. This is concept we calling as a sublimation. We are calling as a sublimation. In our daily life, camphor. The best example for this camphor. The best example for this dry ice. Dry ice which call solid carbon dioxide we call as a dry ice. So we are also the same examples. Naphthalene balls. You know example for that naphthalene balls. These are directly solid states to directly converts into the gaseous state. These are the like these concepts we have to discuss in the heat concept. How to useful to your life in the heat concept. You are understanding this one heat concept. This is the syllabus of the especially understanding. So what type of questions asking in our general questions in especially in exam, if you like related to the daily life. Next we are going to the light concept. We know very well about the light concept. A lot of wonders we have to see in the sky due to the effect of the light properties. Especially the concentrate on the light topic, especially properties of the light. The light has the properties, reflection properties there, and also it has the refraction properties there, and also it has dispersion properties there, and also diffraction properties there, total internal reflection properties there, and different color exhibition properties also is there, rainbows is there. So like these properties we have to concentrate on the light topic. Most of the questions are asking from the light properties especially. We know very well about the brilliance of the diamond. Why the diamond brilliances? Basically the diamond, the passing nature of the light very lesser compared to the other materials. Because of the diamond has refractive index 2.42 refractive index. This is the greater value of the among all the materials. The refractive index values is greater, the nature is the passing nature very slow down. The materials which have the more refractive index value, that materials pass the light very slowly, the slow down. But the diamond has very brilliant nature. Why? Basically diamond pass the light from that very slow down compared to other materials because of high refractive index. But also the diamond is very brilliant now. Why? That is the concept of understanding the light nature. Total internal reflection concept we have to understanding the brilliance of light due to the effect of the total internal reflection. And also light pipe, which one is called as a light pipe? Optical fibers. A optical fiber is a nano size materials, nano size fibrous, that's are very fibrous nature, especially understanding that one nanometer of size, 10 power minus 9 meters, very less of cross section area, that is nanometer size. Especially that one optical fibers as like as a light wires. We are in information technology today. Medicinally we are using lot of uses for the optical fibers by the effect of the total internal reflection property. So and mirages we have to see on the road or on the desert at the time of the high temperature. When you see that one, the mirages, it's a optical illusion. There is no reality, just it is a illusion, like due to the effect of the light, especially properties. So this is about like that. Not only in light concept, this properties main case. So and also the one more concept in this light concept, there mirrors as well as lenses. As in our daily life, the mirrors mostly useful to different activities, and lenses especially the optics. The optics especially the eye defects can be corrected by the lenses. A lot of eye defects, myopia, hypermetropia, astigmatism, presbyopia, color blindness, night blindness, with different types of light, especially eye defects we have to see. These eye defects corrected by the what are the lenses. And also mirrors we have to see. Lot of mirrors we have to see, especially plane mirrors and spherical mirrors. In our daily life, the plane mirrors and spherical mirrors are different uses we have to understanding. Doctor's mirror, shaving mirror, we have to solar cooker mirrors we have to understanding, and motor headlight mirrors we have to understanding like that one. Motor side the side mirror, we are calling as the rear view mirrors. Rear view mirrors also we have to, the mirrors we have to using. Like these applications in our, not only these telescopes, microscopes we have to understanding in our the lenses or mirrors we are mostly used in the telescopes as well as microscopes in our daily life. So this is the concept. And also the light concept, one more is there, laser. So the concept of laser, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, that is called laser technology. Today, lot of applications in our laser technology and laparoscopy, endoscopy technology, speed gun technology. We are using barcode, especially in the business oriented. Especially we have the barcode, the reading of the language of barcode. We have to buy the laser technology, and holography technology. We have the laser technology we are using. So CD, DVD, that is the sounds, whatever the visible series, whatever visibles, whatever that one pictures we have to, so identification by the laser technology. And also laser technology most important for the ICBM explosion, intercontinental ballistic missiles especially is exploded by the laser light. And satellite technology we are using laser lights, a lot of applications especially in medicinal, industrial, like that we are using in the laser technology. This is also most important topic also. This is the most concepts we have to understanding in the examination point of view. Next, one more concept we have to see, electricity. It is also the one of the important concept we have to understanding the electricity. In our types of electricity, electricity is the current. We have to understanding floating current and static current. What is static current? What is floating current? Floating current, like that current we have to. Static current is the then the charges not moves at the static, so due to the friction it is created electrostatic attractions due to like that one. So that the different types of static currents and floating currents, AC current and DC current, we have to see that one in our daily life. What are the potential difference explanation we have to see, different electrical instruments, instruments, tools we have to understanding about that one. What is the resistance we have to understanding in this Ohm's law we can discuss in this concept especially. And also the connections, especially circuit connection, how to circuit parallel and series connection, especially in the household connection what is, and also out of the household how to connect it, that one we have to see that in electricity concept. So one of the important is the electricity applications. The application of electricity, that is called electromagnetism. Especially electromagnetism we have to understanding electric motors and electric generator, electromagnetic inductions we have to see that one. So generators we have to discussing about the application of the electricity. Michael Faraday laws we have to explanation in this concept. And also one more important, inductions, especially mutual induction, especially we have to understanding, especially the transformer. So especially transformer applications we have to, how to the principle of the transformer we have to understanding in the electricity. What is the effects of electricity is the chemical effects and heat. The electricity can create the chemical effect, and also it can be magnetic effect, it may also be heat effects. In our daily life, different effects we have to see that one, the electricity. So this is about the most important concepts of the electricity we have to discuss in this concept. Next, one more concept is there, mechanics. Especially the mechanics is given that one understanding Newton's laws of motion. Especially here that we discuss about the Newton's laws of motion. Newton's first law, second law, third law we have to going on. And impulse, what is the daily life applications for the impulse we have to discussion here. And also the different types of oscillations we have to see that one. So translatory, rotatory, and also we have to discuss, and this like that one, simple harmonic motions also we have discussed in the mechanics. And also the linear momentum and angular momentum. What is the linear moment? What is the angular momentum? When the particle is rotatory motion, whatever, especially circular motion, when the object is in circular motion, what happenings? What are the forces created in this the circular motion, especially centripetal forces, centrifugal forces? What are the daily life applications for the centripetal, centrifugal forces we have to discuss in the mechanics concept. Especially these are the topics we have to understanding about the mechanics. Next, one more concept we have to see, liquids and fluids. What are the liquids and liquid properties? Especially we have to discussing here liquid, especially pressure. The effect of the pressure we have to understood about that one, especially the Pascal's law we have to discuss, Archimedes principles we have discussed, and also the Boyle's law we have to discuss in this concept. Bernoulli's law, what are the effect of the Bernoulli's law? So we have to the effect of fluids. Fluids is nothing but water and especially so liquids. Fluids means liquids and as well as air. So both are the fluids which can flow. Fluid means which can flow. That is called the, so fluids we have. So fluids especially properties, liquids properties especially. So we have to understand tension forces. What are the tension forces? What are the surface tension? The effect of surface tension we have to understanding about the liquids we have to see. And also the effect of the capillarity. The what is capillarity, what is the applications of capillarity we have to discuss here in fluids and liquids. And also the what is viscosity, with the property of viscosity and applications of the viscosity in our daily life we have to discuss in the liquids and fluids concept we have to discuss. A lot of questions coming from here, the principles and laws. Next, one more we have to understanding about magnetism. What is magnetism? What is the theories of magnetism? Especially what is the main concept? Whatever that one, magnetic pole lines we have to discuss, magnetic momentum we have discussed, magnetic induction we have to discuss about in this concept. Especially not only this, classification of the magnets, different types of magnetic materials like dia, para, ferromagnets, antiferromagnets, and also like that. Now daily life uses of the magnets, how to useful to the human being, the magnets we have to discuss in this concept we have to understood. So one more concept we have to understood, modern and nuclear physics we have to see that one. Especially modern and nuclear physics we have to see what is atom, what is matter we have to discuss it within the atom, what happening within the atom, what are the subatomic particles present in the atom, electrons, protons, neutrons, the discovery of electron, proton, neutron we have to see that one. So in this modern physics, so what is that nucleus about we have to, the scattering of alpha rays on the gold foil we have to discuss in atomic model we have to discussing in the modern physics. Especially we have to see like that one, what is isotopes and isobars, isotones, isostars, isodiaphers, like that we have to discuss in that one modern. So modern physics we have to, so different uses of isotope. What are the isotopes we have to take in? Radioactive isotopes. What is the uses of the radioactive isotopes in our daily life we have to see like that one. So then we are going to the nuclear physics, the specially nuclear physics, complete explanation of the radioactivity, natural radioactivity. Henry Becquerel in 1896, the first research on the pitch blende, it is an accidental innovation. There is no perfect, it is only accidental. So there is no intention is there, but that accidentally invented like that one, the pitch blender, the first radioactive material, especially that pitch blende. That is that one Henry Becquerel experiments we have to see. Atomic number 83 or more, the selfly it can be feasible, and it is so divides into the two equal parts of the nucleus, and also it can be releases the alpha, beta, gamma rays as well as the neutrons it can be releases. That is nothing but the based on that nuclear radioactive rays. What are the alpha ray, beta ray, gamma ray? That is Becquerel rays also we are calling like that we have to discussing on. So based on this we have to discuss like that one, especially nuclear physics. What is nuclear fission? What is nuclear? So especially what is nuclear fusion and fission? What is fission? What is fusion? Nuclear fission and nuclear fission, we are discussing about the principles of the nuclear reactor and also the atomic bomb. What is the principle of this? What are the hydrogen bomb and also sun and star? What are the, so how, why the high energy releasing? So this is about understanding modern physics, especially nuclear physics in our daily life discussing. Next, electromagnetic spectrum, we have to see that one. The light ray is a electromagnetic ray. This electromagnetic rays, when you going to the prism, it can be divided into the different electromagnetic rays like that gamma rays and X-rays and ultraviolets and visible rays and also the infrareds as well as microwave radios. The different waves we have to discussing about uses of the waves in our daily life, we have to discuss in the electromagnetic spectrum. Then also the electronics, we know very well about the electronics. The electronics studies is completely dependent on the silicon semiconductor. The best conductor, it's the best semiconductor is the silicon. The electronics complete the discussion about the silicon, like the diodes, transistors, how to construction we have to understanding about, integrated circuits we have to discuss about, and also we have to electronics how use the silicon world we have to discussing about the electronics. This is total topic about we have to understanding the physics, especially physical science. In the part of physics, the syllabus we have to see that one. These are the major concepts. So in the physics syllabus we have to see sound, heat, light, electricity, mechanics, liquids and fluids and magnetism, and modern and nuclear physics we see, electromagnetic spectrum we can see, and electronics we have to see. In this topic we have to not only this, and units and measurements also finally we have discussed. So this is about the syllabus. Now we are going to the one concept we have to take the in this totally. First four is very important in examination point of view. Most of the time in examination number of bits coming from this first four topics. So this is the physics syllabus. Then we are going to the one topic with next video. Thank you.